What's up, everyone? This is another match brought to you by Brobot
Donjuancho.
and we got a PvT in the northwest. We've got Protostitute in the southeast. We've got the Terran Jin, and this map is Ohania. Either way you want to pronounce it. This is a map that I am a fan of. I like it. It's real easy to take 3 bases. You've got like pretty good protection here, not too wide of a ramp, and then on the third. You got kind of a wide area here, but you don't have any kind of like ninja pathways or any like other way where enemies are going to come in. You only have like one area where people can attack you and get in there.
So you say as a Protoss, it's pretty beneficial. Is this just in this matchup or in all matchups?
That's more of just in general as Protoss, yeah. PvT, yeah, I think that's as good. It's good for PvT or PvZ. That analysis still kind of holds.
Okay.
So you're not like not necessarily the PvT expert, but do you like this map? What do you think?
I like this map. I don't know what it is about it. It's a fun map. I think that's why I like it. It's kind of like a different shape than most maps, and to be honest, I just like how it's all green. I feel like I'm in Hawaii, and hey man, nothing better than that, right? Fighting some crazy aliens in Hawaii. Sounds like fun.
Yeah, that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
So we are actually doing a commentary via Skype right now, and since you're the one doing the recording, I guess I can't actually see what you're...
Yeah.
Yeah, funny, huh?
Yeah, I noticed when you're saying, right here, we have a small ramp. But yeah, I'm looking at this gateway go down. It's kind of an interesting position. That doesn't seem very standard to me.
It's not standard, but a lot of times the Protoss will put a gateway in the corner just to try to throw off the opponent. Like, they might at first scout, the SCV scouts not see anything and think it's a proxy or cannon rush or something and freak out, overreact, something like that. So
what do you think about this? What do you think about this pylon here? This is kind of weird. The pylon in base.
The pylon is really weird. It might just be part of the mind games Protostitute is just playing right now. And whoa, we got a gateway right there going up. We got proxy gate going on.
So that,
although he already has one gateway in his main, so this is just like a manor gateway slash. I don't know. Maybe he's trying to get his zealot out and do some damage. That's a little bit crazy. But you know what? It is blocking the tech reactor from going down, or whatever the hell you call this.
Yeah, because and then if he lifts up, he potentially could have. Oh, he's gonna lose that probe. Oh, he just lost.
He lost
the
probe. Yeah. That sucks.
So
that sucks. We got 2 more pylons out. Looks like he really wants his gateway to get up to try to get Zealot out. I guess is the only thing he can really do. And the Terran is supply blocked, which is not very good. He could really use some more units out to help defend. Basically just kill off these pylons, or...
It does look like he's going to wall off. This is kind of an interesting... at the very least, I mean, I guess he has spent a lot of minerals, but seems like he's delayed a lot of mining time.
Yeah, that's definitely not worth the investment. Unless he gets the zealot out and get some killing, but if this fails, then
it's going to be close.
He invested way too much minerals to not get anything out. But, is it coming out? Is it...
Oh!
Yeah, that's 38.
Oh man, that's
wow. That was so close.
So how come it kind of seems like he should have had maybe a stalker out earlier or something. I mean, if you get a stalker out, it kind of seems like he should have put pressure on in the front. Is that just not?
Yeah, that would
feasible?
Be kind of like more. That would be kind of like more standard. Oh, you mean you think he could have got a stalker in addition to doing all of this? Yeah, he probably could have. And as you can see now, he's got a zealot coming in to hit on the supply depot a little bit, but that's not really going to do much. This gateway's going to go down here. This, I don't know what he was thinking. Some kind of cheese. Maybe he thought that since the Terran was kind of like low on units, that he would try to do something like that. I don't really know.
Interesting.
At first, when I saw the pylon, when I saw that pylon there over the supply depot, I thought he was trying to fake him out and make him think that he was doing like a 2-gate proxy with zealots. In which case, that pylon could be there just to cancel it so that they can't get a full wall off out, so you can get zealots in. That would have actually been pretty smart because of the way he positioned that first gateway where it was kind of hidden. But yeah, that harass sort of fell apart. But I can't necessarily say that. Whoa, go back to those gateways in the Protoss base. Do you see those 2 Stargates?
So we got a little crazy Stargate play here. Good catch.
Crazy Stargate.
And just to go back really quick, I'm kind of surprised here. It seems like Protostitute should be really far behind right now, but he's actually ahead in worker count by 4, and he's getting out he has the 2 Stargates as you pointed out, plus the expansion. So what do you think that Terran is just kind of overreacting, or what's your comments on that?
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I can think about this is that the Protostitute, his plan to rattle his opponent, I think worked, and I wasn't paying close attention to like how many SCVs that the Terran was making, but maybe he stopped making them for a while to try to deal with who knows what that gateway thing was trying to do, and it looks like he probably rattled him a little bit and messed him up, and then the Protostitute went and took his quick expo, and like he's pretty much rolling on 2 base. Double Stargate against Terran, man, that is not standard. I can't say that that's really highly recommended because you got a lot of Marines over here coming out of the Terran base, and that's like a standard unit to get against Protoss, especially if the Terran scouts it. But I don't think the Terran scouted it yet. So, usually the only time you see a Void Ray in PvT is when there is a really strong, like, 1 base all-in that the Protoss can do against the Terran, and usually they use the Void Ray for one to get the vision of the high ground so that they can attack like supply depots or whatever around the edges, and also if they wall off, you can get a pretty easy free kill with the Void Ray on the supply depots and maybe like start doing some damage to a barracks or something like that. But it's definitely like a timing, 1 base all in type of thing where if you give the Terran enough time, they can really easily react and stop it. But if you've got your whole army there and you've got 1 or 2 Void Rays just like early on when the Terran's not totally prepared, then you can do a lot of damage. And Void Rays, as I'm sure everyone knows, like once they get charged up, they're pretty damn good against like pretty much anything, even Marines, which, I mean, Marines are way more cost effective against Void Rays, but even once you get a Void Ray charged up, they can take out a lot of Marines. So it looks like we got a 3rd base going up for Protostitute, and Jin, the Terran, has gotten his 2nd base up and running. No gas yet for the Terran on his expansion, and it looks like
so we have a supply block.
What's going on? Upgrades? Terran's got supply blocks?
No, it looks like, well, no, Protoss was supply blocked for a second, and so that's kind of interesting. A ninja, we call that a ninja expansion. Typically don't see that.
No, I wouldn't necessarily call it. It's not the standard 3rd expansion, but it's close enough. I think that's
okay. And yeah.
Okay. Down at the south here, we've got the Void Rays coming in. Let's see what they're going to do. So they're going to charge up on the rock. That's smart, although they're probably already in vision of the Terran,
still.
So they probably just charged up. But still, yeah, no, that's smart. That's
definitely.
Good.
Looks like
so they're
trying to take out the natural right here. And that's a lot of Marines, but as you said, they're charged up. A little bit of micro. Oh, look at that. Doesn't even lose 1.
Micro.
And I'm kind of surprised that Protostitute doesn't bring out his other units. It seems like, oh, there they come, now that I said that.
That would have been good. Although there was some bad micro there, he lost the Void Ray, but now the Void Ray is doing like pretty good damage. Oh, he's got another Void Ray over here, but he's attacking the rocks for some reason.
He wants to bring those rocks down, and it looks like.
So he might not know that early in the beta they actually changed the Void Ray so it can only power up once. It can't power up twice. He might have been waiting for that 2nd power up.
Okay.
So we've got the Void Rays just like working this orbital command, and SCV's repairing it. What kind of response is the Terran doing? It looks like he's got a handful of Marines.
He just got stim out too. So yeah, I'm kind of surprised he doesn't have the these zealots out. Uh-oh, looks like we have some Vikings coming to the mix.
Marines, if those Vikings should be able to clean all this up. Although he's got to keep the Marines away from the Zealots, which they kind of killed it. But
so he's gonna lose the Void Ray, but still he might take out this expansion here.
Yeah, plus he's on 3 base, and it looks to me like he's got all 3 bases like pretty well saturated. That's more than you can say about the Terran right now, who is like under assault still, and looks like all the Vikings were killed. The thing about Vikings and Void Rays is that the Void Rays can kill Vikings pretty quick, but the Vikings can actually micro against the Void Rays and get a lot of hits off while only taking minimal shots.
So they can basically kite them. Yeah, it seems like Vikings just have such a long range.
Oh yeah, yeah. They have kind of a slow speed, so I wouldn't say it's like 100% kite, like you can micro them without taking any hits at all. But if you're microing them, you're going to take way less hits than a straight up fight, and can do pretty good work with Void Rays.
So what's the follow-up going to be here? Looks like...
Man, I don't know. This is a totally like... Oh, and what's... Looks like he's spelling something in the middle of the match.
What's going on here?
Looks like he thinks that this match is too easy for him. Taking a little... it looks like he's taking a word from the Combat X book.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say he's taking a dump on this guy, but...
Yeah, he is taking a dump on this guy. Void Rays, no less. And then he's warping in with his proxy easy.
Little bit unorthodox here. Not something you're going to see at the pro level, but all right.
Well, if he's that confident, I guess that's all good. I'm all about mind games with opponents, especially when you think you're winning.
I guess so.
But that's a lot of Void Rays there, and a decent ground army.
He's not making anything though. The production dab, there's no units being made by Protoss.
I think the Protoss has too much firepower right now, though, for the Terrans to deal with it in this expansion area.
And just keeping him on 2 bases. A little bit of micro here. You can probably take out the natural. Even if he doesn't take it out, still he's on 3 bases against 1.5.
Yep. Now the Void Rays engaging on the bunker, that doesn't look like a very good idea, but...
And will he save it? It looks like he's pulling his SCVs.
Without losing so many units. But either way, the Protoss is in a much better situation here. He's got 3 bases. He's probably macroing a bunch, although it looks like he's only making 1 Void Ray right now. But he's put the pressure on this Terran. The Terran's having a real hard time even getting that Expo up and going. So I'd say the Protoss has a pretty good lead right now. And he's taking a fourth and fifth base.
And it looks like he's getting 3 more forges. Doesn't he have a 4th forge? Oh, no, I guess he's going triple forge. That's good.
Never have too many forges. What if one gets killed, Then you can't upgrade your shields.
And so very non-standard game here. He is transitioning, it looks like. Temple Archives, maybe getting some Storm, maybe getting some Archons, maybe a little bit of both. I think that...
Both very good against Terran, by the way.
He could get some leg speed, too. It seems like he's a little bit low on gas, which is kind of surprising. Well, he has all his guys in gas, but I think once these 4th and 5th bases kick in...
Void Rays and Phoenix.
I guess...
Void Rays and Phoenix takes a lot of gas.
He's staying with this unusual airplay, and Terran has a decent army right now. They're pretty close in army supply. Yeah. Actually,
there are a lot of stalkers in the middle, but if he had his air there, then that would overwhelm.
Terran has a bigger army supply right now. Protoss has a bigger, much more probes. Yeah, it's 35 to 64. Yeah. So, I mean, he could possibly kind of roll him right now. If he just attacks, takes out the main without any competition, he's not going to be able to re-macro.
Oh, he's going to have competition. But he's killing the easy pylons. That's BM, man. That's BM.
That's not too cool.
You can't do that. You don't do that.
Not too cool.
No, you don't kill the... You don't. That's a message, okay? That's a message. You don't kill that. That's... Oh, man. Terran player being really BM right now.
And we have Protoss sweeping
Don't
around to the
that.
side, trying to engage on those tanks, but those tanks are just going to do so much damage.
The Marines,
and the Marines, just everything.
The tank and the
Archon's dancing in the back. You really want to get that Argon up front, do a lot more damage.
Yeah.
And
man, this engagement's not going that great.
Wow.
Yeah.
I am very surprised. I thought Terran was just going to walk away with that. I mean, Stalkers against tanks.
Yeah, well, you got some Dark Templars in there.
The DTs definitely. DTs are just so annoying, especially as Terran. You have to scan for him.
You should get to put it. Is that going to prevent him from talking more shit? I don't think so. This is the confident Protoss we got here, and I like it. That's what I'm all about.
Kind of surprising though. Still very similar in army supply and in, well, actually much bigger army supply for the Terran right now, but he's still on 2 bases. It looks like his main is mined out. He should really transfer him over, get a couple more guys.
So in the middle here, we've got 5 Dark Templars getting warped in.
Yeah, 5 DTs.
This little ground army.
Kind of annoying.
Vikings getting killed by a DT. That's the one thing you never want to happen. And we've got another.
Man.
Easy.
I like this one. See, this one's a little. It's bigger. That's a little better.
That's good though. I like that though because that was really BM that the Terran killed the first one, so he makes another one. So let this guy know. Gotta let the guys know that they're easy.
Might be the best use of minerals. I mean, I'm not for sure. I'm not a Protoss player, but probably not the best.
That's a great.
I don't know.
No, that's the best. That's what you use mineral bolts for. For typing easy against your opponent. So we got some Dark Templars walking into the Terran's base and getting immediately killed. Not very good. The Terran is still on 2 base. He's just getting the gas up for his second 2 base, or for his expansion rather. Although I don't really know like what's the best use for Terrans to use gas for. I guess in this case, nonstop Vikings will work since there's been such
medevacs upgrades, get your siege tanks out. I'm not sure. Well, I guess since he doesn't have any immortals out, siege tank is still pretty viable, isn't it? Maybe put a stop to some Templar, some high Templar trying to do some storms. It's just so annoying as with the DTs out on the map because you really have to waste those scans for each single one. Oh, but he does have a Raven out. But I mean, they're just so weak; they can get picked off so easily if you're not careful.
Yeah, but Raven's definitely a good call when it's GT's on the map. He's on a lot of scans and he's got a couple other little.
So it looks like he's taken out the rest of the first easy sign. Do you think that he's aware of that? Do you think he's aware there's another easy sign that he's going to have to take out? I think that might be a little demoralizing.
I'm looking from his vision. He definitely sees the C right now, the Z right now, but he's taking it out.
He sees it.
He should see it.
I think he
sees
sees
the watchtower. Oh, and storm's going off over all the Marines. Well, half the Marines. Half the Marines are dead. The other half are basically killing all of the Protoss. And Warpin's right in the middle, which is awesome.
Spells easy, and
just in case you didn't see. But dude, that was like perfect timing. It looked like the Terran almost looked like he's gonna clean up all the units, and then he just got a bunch of zealots in his face, wiped up, and then shit talked at him. That is like
from the
perfect
proxy,
timing.
From the proxy easy. So I guess I was wrong. That did pay off in the end. Some more DTs and some more zealots. You know, I'm not familiar with Protoss, but just still doesn't quite seem that standard. Looks like this DT snuck into the natural. He's doing some havoc. Look at that. I think you are winning. I'm not sure about that. Kind of a weird scan there. I'm pretty sure you could see it before, but hey. Okay, and he's taking the rest of the easy out.
Oh man, so BM. Oh no, stimming up and killing some Templars off.
Yep.
That's not ever easy. Templars totally worth their weight in gold in this matchup. Templars like totally destroy Terran Bio, which is like the most scary thing that in the PvT matchup for Protoss is to get a bunch of stimmed Bio like.
It looks like we have a whole bunch of DTs being warped in here. Again, very unorthodox, and it tosses him by. It really seems like Protostitute is kind of playing around with him. He's actually been down in army supply the whole time, but he'll just warp in and kill him.
Yeah. and he's got so much like bank there that he can keep warping in whatever he wants. Really, he's a little low on gas, but I mean, he can just keep warping in zealots. And are these speed upgraded zealots?
No, they do not have speed. But luckily, Protostitute does have 106 probes, so he will not be running out of probes anytime soon.
Really, that many?
I don't know. Is this guy a Zerg player normally? I don't think he quite understands the matchup, but
either. But for Zerg, 100 is a little too much.
But I guess it's working. He definitely has a very high mineral count. Probably needs a couple more. All right.
Yeah, and it looks like GG. I guess Jin just gave up and was tired of getting ragged on and getting all of his troops killed and getting shit talked in his face.
I think he took it pretty well.
Hilarious.
Yep.
Yeah. Always good to have a good attitude.
It's true. All right. Well, that's it for me. Donjuancho.
Signing
Check
off.
it out. We're on YouTube on the Donbot channel. New channel. Check it out. We're out.